Hello and welcome to another Official Watches YouTube video. Thank you to everyone who has joined the journey so far. Everything is going really well, the channel is growing. Please do subscribe to the channel. My tech team tell me that a lot of the views that are coming through are from people who aren't subscribed. So subscribe and I'll keep these videos coming. Today we've got the Patek box. Let's see what's inside. A little bit of a giveaway might be that we are going to the moon with this one, and I'm not talking about crypto. Okay, so here we have it, the moment of truth. Mozart plays. It's the Patek Philippe Grand Complication Celestial Moon Age, the 6104R. I've had to hold my breath because I've never seen this in my life, and it's here and it's amazing. Okay, let's get it out. Wow. We've got over it. Let's talk about the watch. For a start, there is no single dial on this watch. The dial is made of multi-layered sapphire crystal discs. They are printed with night, sky, moon phase, stars, Sirius, and cardinal points that hover over a black enamel base. These rotate at different speeds and work together to track the skies above, while a pointer tracks the date around the outer edge. All the discs combine to make a truly three-dimensional dial, with stars passing above and beneath one another and their shadows cast onto the jet black enamel beneath. Patek actually call it a fascinating celestial ballet, and they're not wrong. The patch of sky inside the ring, denoting the horizon line on the upper part of the dial, is the sky above. It even shows you what you'll see, where if you use the orientation points when looking north, south, east or west. There are thousands of setting variations which Patek kindly pared down from the potential 25 billion gear ratio combinations that were available when they were working it out. This movement has insane accuracy when charting the night sky. The celestial display is accurate to 0.08 seconds per day. The lunar display is accurate to 0.05 seconds a day. I'm not a mathematician and I've got a headache just thinking about how they did this. To put this in the most non-technical term that I can, this is like a Rubik's Cube for the sky for horological nutters. And I say that in the nicest possible way because, well, here we all are. Setting this piece so it's directly precise to the sky above is a feat within itself and can take hours to get correct. Fortunately, Patek do supply you with a step-by-step guide when you get the watch. So, what do you have to do to set it? Well, you have to enter the month, the day, the year, the time, and the city before pressing calculate on each of the stages and follow the instructions which must be performed in order. I strongly suggest making a coffee first and having a box of tissues handy to mop away any tears that might arise from going one crown wind over, because if you do, you have to start again. It's a labour of love, and quite rightly so. If I'm buying this watch, I've got the time to sit down and do it. I would strongly suggest that someone store this on a winder because you don't want to let it run out of power reserve. Once it's been sorted for your local time zone, changes shouldn't affect the sky. For the lazy and less celestially particular types, time and date are adjusted by the top crown, and sky pattern and moon phase by the bottom crown. Move the crown anti-clockwise to move the sky and clockwise to move the moon. This method won't correctly sync the watch to the heavens. But if you haven't worn it for a while and need to get out the door, job done until you've got some more time and patience on your hands. This is a piece of horological history, so now let's go down the rabbit hole. Although the 6104 and its platinum counterpart, the 6102, are the daddies of Celestial, The concept is not a new one. Patek have been charting the skies for around 100 years. Often referred to as the Mona Lisa of watchmaking, the Patek Philippe Henry Graves Super Complication, reference number 198385, is a pocket watch that holds the record for the most expensive timepiece ever sold. It sold for $24 million at an auction in 2014. Completed for Graves in 1932, after 7 years of building, the watch has a staggering 24 complications, including chimes, repeaters, perpetual calendar, equation of time, and pretty much anything you would need or not. The Super Complication was also a Celestial which mapped the skies over his home in New York City. Graves was not the first purveyor of highly complex Patek Celestials. There were others before him. A notable rival for grand complications and Celestials was James Ward Packard, a mechanical engineer and owner of the Packard Electrical Company and the Patek Motor Company. Packard differed to Graves in that he was a dedicated watch collector with a particular love of chimes. The last Patek that Packard ordered was delivered to him in hospital in 1927. It was his final piece before death and is known as the Packard Astronomical. At 44mm, it's a big piece, but you really do need some extra dial real estate to be able to experience this complication. Anything smaller and it wouldn't do the skies justice. If you can comfortably wear a 42mm piece, then you'll find this just as comfortable size-wise. Unsurprisingly, this is a price on request piece from Patek, but on the open market you're looking at around $750,000 unworn. The Celestial is quite rightly a big hitter with celebrity watch collectors. Travis Scott is regularly seen wearing his 6104, Kevin Hart wears a 6102, same Celestial but without the ice. Jay-Z and David Beckham have the Platinum 6102. And surprisingly, I haven't seen it on Mark Wahlberg or John Mayer. Somebody somewhere owns the world's only titanium model, the reference 5102T. I assume that is worth a pretty penny. Nobody knows what that would sell for, but I wouldn't trade it for the piece that I have here. Guys, thank you so much for joining me on another YouTube video. Please do comment. All of the comments will be replied to by me, and I look forward to hearing your thoughts on this absolutely moon madness piece. Thanks for stopping by, and we'll see you on the next one.